This one is hip hop heaven back up in here, right? With absolutely when I do the, one thing when I do the music review, right? I don't rehearse nothing. It just comes straight off the top of the fucking dome for me. So if it sounds funny or whatever, I'm just giving you the the review of the album and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, I don't know what way people do these reviews, but one thing about me, I still buy CDs. I still buy vinyl. I'm a collector. This is how I do it, and this is hip hop heaven up in here. And this is part two of the Relapse album that is, in my opinion, an absolute masterpiece. And I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. And this is part two of part two, hip hop heaven. Sorry, yeah, part two. There's two parts of this. You want to go back? I've done the first part on like about 3 weeks ago or something like that. I'm a busy man, so I tend to do them in different parts. But this was an actual request from my little son Tyg, who's 13 now. So this is part two of the Relapse review. For me, it's a classic masterpiece kind of horror album. I love everything about it. Um, excuse me, but yeah, I love this shit. So, yeah, so I think I left it off with the "We Made You." I left it off with the "Made You" song. So we're jumping into the Medicine Ball, track number 10. If anyone is listening to this now, you're best off going back and listening to part one of the Relapse review and then come and visit this one. But I will always like do reviews in two parts because one thing about me, right? One thing about me, I see these idiots on fucking YouTube acting like they know music and they're talking about music. They haven't a fucking clue what they're talking about. They don't understand wordplay. They don't understand rhymes. They don't understand nothing about hip hop. And these idiots are making YouTube channels and they're sitting in their cars or whatever the fuck it is, and you know what I mean? And they're giving these stupid reviews. In my opinion, in order to give a proper review, especially of a hip hop album, you have to listen to it at least 50 to 100 times. Now, what I'm talking about that, right? When Kendrick Lamar dropped the Mr. Moral album, I wasn't really feeling that album at the very. I wasn't really liking that album. I didn't, from Damn to Pimp a Butterfly to Good Kid, Mad City, and he came out with Mr. Moral. I was in my head going, what the fuck is this? But as I kept listening to it, it kind of started growing on me. And now that album is like one of my favourites. The problem with the younger generation of today is they're banging in the fucking CD, and if they don't like the beat, oh no, I'm not listening to this. If they don't like the lyrics, oh, I'm not listening to this. They haven't a clue about music. Now listen, I'm getting into the album because I'm talking here now 3 minutes and 35 fucking seconds. The point I'm making is I'm a fucking YouTuber who buys the fucking CDs, who buys the vinyls, who listens and understands this shit. But anyway, after that little rant, we'll head back into where we left off on this one. So Medicine Ball number 10 is the next one. So Medicine Ball, it's like it starts off a bit gay, you know. There's a gay story in there. Not that I have anything against gay people, you know, whatever the fuck, just be yourself. But then it switches into the fucking Christopher Reeve the diss. Like, everybody that's an Eminem fan knows that he's been dissing Christopher Reeves, like, and it's a pretty funny song, that Medicine Ball. Anyone with a sense of humour would know that he's only having a bit of fun with the lyrics and shit like that. And I think Eminem is probably a fucking fan of Superman. He's just acting the prick. You know, this is why I do this thing as well. You know what I mean? You have so many fucking people out there. Oh, he shouldn't be saying that. He shouldn't be saying this. He shouldn't be saying that. It's fucking music. It's a joke, people. It's a fucking joke. Will you chill the fuck out? Yeah, you'll go and look at a movie in the cinema like Saw where they're getting hacked up at the most gruesomest shit. But the minute someone is messing on a horror kind of a song, oh, he can't say that, he can't say that. But listen, yeah, whatever. So it's a fun track. Medicine Ball, it's a fun track, right? Then after that, we pop into the Paul skit. Now, anybody that's been an Eminem fan loves the Paul skits. You know what I mean? This skit is really funny. It's like Paul talking about the Insane song, and it's funny. He's like, this is Paul. What the fuck or something. He's like about that whole it's basically about the Insane song and the Christopher Reeves. He's like, you know, the guy is dead, right? And then he's like, the whole gay stepfather incest rape thing, I didn't even have your fucking back on this one. We're done. He slams the phone down. Now, from the first album of the Slim Shady, you get them skits. So I'm happy. I love hearing the Paul skits. We're jumping in then to track 12, Stay Wide Awake. Again, another kind of a horror slash serial killer fucking kind of a horror song, like, you know what I mean? He references horror movies with Jason, Ted Bundy. Anybody who's knowledgeable and actually understands what Eminem is actually doing with these words is like I read a lot like myself. I read a lot of stuff. I like documentaries, hip hop, and serial. I read certain serial killer shit myself, and people like Ted Bundy. Everybody know who's Ted Bundy, and he's a fucking lunatic. But Eminem took, I think, Stay Wide Awake into this particular song because in real life, Ted Bundy, the serial killer, he actually went into a college dorm and battered like 3 fucking women half to death. And if you really pay attention to Eminem's lyrics and what he does with his lyrics, and like, you know, you have to be clever when you're listening to hip hop. That's all I can say. But yeah, there's a bit of a Ted Bundy reference in there. He mentions like that college thing. I think now this is only my opinion, but I think that is what he's doing when Ted Bundy, the serial killer, went in and did what he did in the college dorm. He also mentions the son of Sam, who was another serial killer. But man, this motherfucker used to just be creeping up on a boyfriend and a girlfriend making out in their cars. And this motherfucker used to come up and shoot them. You know what I'm saying? He used to shoot them like the son of Sam. That's who the son of Sam is. He was a serial killer, but he was a sneaky little cunt. He come up. Like, I often think about that. What was the crack with him? What, he couldn't pull a woman or something like that? He couldn't pull a woman, so he used to sneak up on couples together and shoot through the car, killing them. What a fucking clown this fella was. But he used to then like leave mad fucking letters and all. Like, it's just bananas. And I actually think that this fruitcake, the son of Sam, is still alive today in prison, and he's apparently changed his life and being a Christian and found God. Oh. Like, these people are fucking crazy. So the song fucking Stay Wide Awake, it's Eminem just playing around with a horror story, and anyone who's smart, who knows like how to listen to hip hop, he's referencing like Jason now, the horror film, Ted Bundy, Son of Sam, and a few others and shit like that. We're jumping on into track 13, All Time Sake. Fun track with this one's a fun track with Dr. Dre. Him and Eminem are going back and forward like a game of tennis, almost just bouncing back and forward off each other, just messing around with words and enjoying. It's an enjoyable song. It's just a peaceful, enjoyable kind of a song. We're jumping in then to track 14. Must be the Ganja. The beat on this thing is one of my favourite beats on this album. It's a fun track. I love the way the beat switches up in the second verse. It switches up in the second verse if you listen to it. It's fucking great, man. And we're jumping in then to number 15, Mr. Matters, the intro to Deja Vu, when he overdosed, which was a true story and shit like that. And we jump on into number 16, Deja Vu, a brilliant track. Deja Vu is a brilliant track. It's about it's one of the more deepest songs on Relapse. It's Deja Vu. It's him basically talking about his addiction to about addiction, various pills, alcohol, and going deeper and deeper into depression and a dark place. And sometimes when you're in that depression and a dark place, it's hard to get out of that. You know what I mean? I've been there myself, and as the channel goes on, I'll definitely open up a little bit more about my personal struggles with life and all, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And anybody out there that tells you, oh, I wouldn't be doing, I'm not into this, I'm a this and a that, shut the fuck up. Everybody falls in life. It's a fact of life. Everybody falls. It's how you pick yourself up and get the fuck on with it. I always say to people that are struggling with depression and shit like that, because we all do fall. It's a fact. Like, nothing lasts forever. We're gonna lose loved ones that we like. We're gonna lose our mas, our dads, our brothers, our sisters. Recently, only a couple of months ago, my cousin, he was only 27 years of age. He took his own life. He hanged himself. And I had two friends that committed suicide too. So people talk about it's not like me. I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. You want to fuck around with me, we'll play a game if you want to play that game. But I mean, other than that, I'm a simple man. It's the same thing as if a man likes a woman and a woman likes a man, right? If I like a woman, I'm gonna let her know that I like her. And if I'm giving her that energy, I want that energy back. I'm not into these stupid mind games. Life is too short. You can wake up tomorrow and find a growth on your fucking wherever on your body. You could have cancer, you could die, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to keep going on, but I mean, life is a gift. I'm a simple man. I'm not into drama. I'll walk away from the drama. Keep it fucking real, will you? So, with that one, it's called Deja Vu. So yeah, it's about him. Like, everybody out there really is struggling with something, I think. I think everybody is struggling with something, like whether it's an addiction problem, whether you're going through a divorce, a breakup, gambling, alcohol, drug use, whatever. I think everybody has something that they're hiding. I think everybody has some little thing that they're keeping a little secret. You know what I mean? With me, I don't give two flying fucks. That's why I keep it real. That's just me anyway. But that song Deja Vu, one of the more deeper songs on the album. He's talking about what I said. Pills, alcohol, getting into a bad depression, his overdose, gets more serious. And then there's a reference in that song as well about Heath Ledger, when Heath Ledger basically died out the Dark Knight. God bless him. He killed that performance. I didn't think anyone would have met up to his level on the Dark Knight until Joker came along. Part 1 of Joker was deadly. Part 2 was fucking shit. But the message is, like, everybody is going through something, so keep your head up. We jumping on to track 17, Beautiful. I love this track. It's probably the deepest song on the album. Elton John opens it up, and again, he's talking about how depressed he is, how he's feeling, how he's dealing with fame. I love the hook on this. I really love the hook on this. They can all get fucked. Just stay true to you. Well, you know what, people? Real hip hop fans that are supporting me on this channel, you know what? I don't give a fuck what it is that your hobby is or your ambition is. If you want to do something in your life that you really fucking like, go and fucking do it. And fuck people talking about you behind your back. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I certainly don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You're always going to get one thing I learned about my life. And I'm 39, right? I'm 39 years of age, right? Now here, I don't know, I'm not into the fame and I'm not into the whole fucking putting myself out there, but I can tell you this, I am one handsome motherfucker and I'm fit as fuck. Who knows down the line I might put out myself out there, you know what I mean? But I'm not into the whole spotlight attention and nonsense. I'd rather just do this for the love of the music and connect with my audience that are into the music, that like the music the way I like the music. And they're the people that I do it for. Who knows what will happen down the line. But let me tell you, the voice that you're listening to now is a sexy motherfucker. So any single ladies out there want to hit me up, we can see what can happen. No, actually, I'm kidding. You're too much fucking trouble. Stop. Anyways, I'm moving on. I mess. It's about a sense of humour too. No, seriously. No, I'm not messing though. If you're a single woman and you're good looking, hit me up. For sure. But don't come with that drama shit to me because I'll just walk away. But anyway. I love the hook. They can all get fucked. Just stay true to you. Because at the end of the day, right? Not to keep going on a rant, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna grow old. If we're lucky. We're all gonna die. That's a fact. Every fucking cycle ends. We're all gonna grow old. We're all gonna die and go to heaven and have the best time of our life. And trust me, there is a fucking God. And I know this for a fact. So, life is too short is what I'm putting this out for drama. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. So, the way I look at it is, in this particular course, beautiful, they can all get fucked. Just stay true to you. A lot of people, in my opinion, out there don't know who the fuck they are. And they know who they are, but they're afraid to be who they are. Me, I don't care. I am who I am. I don't give a fuck who likes me or who doesn't like me. And whoever says something about me is none of my business. I don't care. But I love that track. Beautiful. I fucking love it. Elton John doing that, and then Eminem as well. He's talking about, like, you know, at the end of the day, life is hard. We have to flip our cards ourselves and see what way the wind blows. You know, and it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not I've gone through quite a lot of stuff in my own life. But I'm definitely not a person to self-pity myself. I'm definitely not a person that's going to be like, oh, this happened to me and they did this to me and blah, blah, blah. I can't. Shut the fuck up. Cop onto yourself. Get a grip of yourself. Get back into the gym. Start working on your mind, body and soul. And fuck all these motherfuckers out there hating on you. Because at the end of the day, everything comes to an end. Life comes to an end. Time comes to an end. We're on this earth. We only have a small amount of time on this earth. And at the end of the fucking day, the only thing that is eternal forever is Jesus Christ, aka God, King of all kings. They're facts. So I love that track, beautiful. Especially the hook. They can all get fucked. Just stay true to you. So we're jumping into track 18, Crack a Bottle, fun track. Eminem, 50 Cent and Dre, just a fun single. I think that was actually the first single that came out on Relapse. I remember being in the gym with me buddy Martin. What's the crack, Martin? Shout out to Martin, my mate. What's cracking, homie? I remember being in the gym back in 2009 when that particular song came out. So I think that one came out even before the actual We Made You video. So yeah, man, that was that one. Then we're jumping into number 19, the Steve Byrne. Anybody who's an Eminem fan, who's been following the Steve Behrman skits that are absolutely hilarious, from the Marshall Matters LP2 to no, sorry, the Marshall Matters LP1 to the Devil's Night one, from Devil's Night to the Eminem show, and from the Eminem show to Relapse, and then he on the Death of Slim Shady Mourners edition, Steve Behrman makes an appearance. So I love old Steve. Shout out to old Steve who does the old the skits there, man. I love this shit. So yeah, man, and then we're on to number 20, Underground, just a track with Eminem, like basically saying fuck you to the critics, I'm back, and like he's just basically rapping and rhyming great words together, and then it ends with Ken Kniff from Connecticut, which is really good. We all know who Ken is, you know what I mean? The homosexual Ken Kniff. But anyway, this is part 2 of the review. I give this a fucking 9 out of 10. It's a goddamn masterpiece. Subscribe to the channel, and if you're like real hip hop shit, then this is the channel for you. Subscribe. Oh yeah, hang on. Look what I got too. I got the relapse. The relapse refill. And my son wants me to do. Shout out to you, Tig, 13 years of age. I can't believe that that when you were born, you were a little boy, and now you're grown up into a teenager. That's crazy. So shout out to my son that's 13 years of age, and he knows good music. So he wants me to do the refill review. There's only 7 tracks on this one, but I will do this when I have a bit of time. So yeah, if you like real hip hop music, tune in and stay tuned. And yeah, I'm fucking gonna go now, because I will just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. And trust me, you don't want that. So with that said, we'll say peace and love for hip hop. 9 out of 10.